Hello.
Hello, welcome.
It's a bit breezy.
A bit breezy, yes. Apologies for that. Not a lot we can do about it.
Really?
What have we got for you? Update on
Bathroom. Nothing more we could do in that there place. Yes.
Done good.
Indeed. And a bit of a worrying time for us for one of the dogs.
Yeah, we had a bit of a a scare with one of the dogs. I'll show you all about it.
Yes.
Other than that, plodding on as we do.
Plodding on, yes, keeping on trucking. Without truck.
Without truck, yeah, I can't drive a truck.
I've got a wheelbarrow.
So guys, enjoy the video.
Indeed.
If you do, hit that thumbs up, we'd appreciate it.
Yep.
Consider subscribing below.
Yes.
Any comments always welcome.
Indeed.
And we'll catch you on the next one.
Oh yes.
Bye for now.
Toodly bye. Was doing some little jobs this morning. Lillian come home from work, and we noticed that Kai wasn't so bouncy as she normally is. But she's like that sometimes. So I was just about to set to and do some work together, and noticed Kai was even worse. She was just laid there, and she was like shivering. So in a panic, contacted the vet straight away. Explained the situation to the vet, and the vet said, get her in now, come right now. So Lillian's gone, taking Kai straight to the vets. The vet is concerned that it could possibly be processionary caterpillars, because this year is really, really bad for them. Our local Ayumiento has made people aware that there's a lot of caterpillars, and to be very, very vigilant, which we are anyway this time of year. After we had a fight with Loki, his first spring when we had him, and he found one, and we had to rush him to the vets. We do walk around. We are, as I say, we are very vigilant as regards caterpillars anyway, and we haven't seen any. We don't have any pines close by, thankfully, anymore. So we should be okay. So a bit concerned about Kai. So we won't be doing anything this afternoon, and hopefully everything's okay. We'll find out when Lillian gets back from the vets.
Okay, well, everybody's interested in Kai. We've just come back from the vets. She's feeling a little bit better because she's hiding from the camera. She's only drooling because she went in the car. What the vet was concerned about is this year the processionary caterpillars are really bad, and the symptoms that Kai was showing of struggling to swallow could potentially have been if she'd eaten a processionary, the inside of her throat would have filled up, would have swollen, and then she wouldn't be able to swallow and eventually wouldn't be able to breathe. Oh sorry, camera right in my face. So what she did was I got her to the vet straight away. She opened her mouth and she rubbed it with a cloth to see if any blood came. If she'd had processionary caterpillar hairs in her tongue, when she'd wiped it, she would have got blood immediately. There was nothing. What is hurting her is to make her open her mouth to check inside. So we think that maybe she's eaten a stick, like the boys eat sticks all the blinking time, and hurt herself. So she's had an anti-inflammatory. She's got pain relief for 5 days. And she's got to go back again tomorrow, same time, just to double check. If the inflammation has gone down, we'll be able to see further down her throat to see if there's any problems. But she's able to swallow and she's able to breathe properly. Nothing's now continuing to swell. So it was mild panic over, because the processionaries can be killers. Absolutely devastating. Bad enough for people and killers to animals. So as usual, our vets, Christina's in Penoso. Fantastic, thank you.
Okay. Ooh, I said okay again. Naughty me. Right. That's the top layer of plaster on. I've done my best. It's not perfect by any means, but this time it'll be able to be sanded. There are a couple of areas that may need a little bit of a top up once it's dry. I did try and top them up early on, and it undid the work that I did. So that's it now until tomorrow morning, and that can be sanded. Right, I'm just going to set the smart plug up. It's really, really easy to do, as long as you've got the Wi-Fi. So, and this is literally as easy as this. It's in the wall. Just got to wait for it to go into pairing mode. There you go. You can see the lights changing. And then I just click on the necessary app and add a device. Sometimes it just looks and finds it, and sometimes it doesn't. So, it's still searching. Yes. Okay, so I'll go into the next step, which is we go and press whatever it is. In this case, it's a Wi-Fi socket. I'm just turned away because this is our password and Wi-Fi and everything else like that. You just do click next, and then when it gets to the next bit, you just go through the things, and it's a brand new device, never been turned on, so I don't need to do a reset. And the indicator is blinking, and it's blinking quickly. And that's it. It's found it. And it's now pairing. And that's it. And the next step is I'll just rename it so we know which socket it is. And there we go. That was a thing saying my socket's been paired. And I click next. And there we go. And now I can rename it to whatever we want it to be. And I'm going to call it dishwasher. Dishwasher. And there we go. Done. And done. And that's that. Right. I'll see it now. There's a red light. Power on. Ding. Power off. Power on. Power off. And it's as quick as that. Right, and to double check, I'm using the astronauts app because it's just easier. I just tap the button, turn on dishwasher.
Okay.
Turn off dishwasher.
Okay.
That's it. Right, just had a delivery of the extra bits we want for the water filter system. I bought it as a kit. There's a few bits in there that we don't want, but it actually worked out less expensive than buying the bits we do want. Strange. Anyway, so we've now got 10 metres of extra tubing, which we're going to make use of. A T piece we don't want. A Y piece we probably don't want. A tap we don't need. These inline connectors may come in handy at some point in time. But these right angles, that's what we wanted. And obviously we wanted more pipe. And it actually came with some cutters as well. I've just tried them and they work well. So that can get done now. I've just done a test cut with the little clippers again and shortened one pipe. So I've got one pipe coming there from the tap, and the other pipe you can see now as I've just posted through, and that goes into here. That'll go to the tap. I'm just pushing them in place so I know exactly where they go, and then I can do the fine tuning. This one will go to this top T-piece here. This will need a pipe adding to it for the drain, and then once I got this one done and popped into place where I know where I want it, which is actually about there. Oop, on the camera wrong. Actually about there. That can get cut off, and then I know what I've got for that one. Now this tap is for when we want to do the aquarium, so that'll have another pipe going on it. and then coming down to fill the buckets that we need. Okay, so it's back out of its place now. I need to add a pipe from there to go along to another right angle that goes there. As we explained before, we didn't want dirty great loops. Now, all the connectors are connected up. It was such a place where I couldn't actually record me doing it because I didn't have enough room. But there you go. With these connectors, there's a little blue tag you can see just there. You pull the tag out and you can push the tube in. Now you push the tube in and you feel resistance. That's not quite right. You push again even harder and you can feel it go through, and that's it. And then once that's done, you just pop the little clips back on again. I need to secure this. I've got some sticky tags that I can use, but we'll look at that a little bit later on once we've got it all plumbed in. So this line now needs to be run through the cabinet to go to the mains. All done. There's still some of the tubes not connected, but I've just popped them into place, ready for final fitting, because I don't want the dirt to get in them. This one of the ones at the back may need to be shortened a little bit, which is why it's not pushed in. And in addition, this unit may need to be pulled out again for installation, but I don't think it does.
So this little princess has just come back from the vets for the second day, and definitely not processionary. Christina reckons that she probably ate a stick or something that agitated the inside of her mouth either side, but you can see she's absolutely fine now. She's had another anti-inflammatory just in case, but everything in her mouth looks good, so she's a happy girl and she's all good. She's a pretty princess, isn't she? Yes. Oh, good girl. No licking. Good girl. So all is well that ends well. Those two are just never ending. Never ending, Kai, aren't they? What'd you say? Good girl. See? Her voice is fine.
Well, it's a bit dusty for you. Okay. I can see where I need to top up. I'm going to go out the room for a little bit because I can't see with my glasses on where I need to see. So I'll let the dust settle a little while. I've just swept up and come back to this in a little while when the dust has settled, so that I don't have to wear a mask, and go back and top that up. I'm really pleased with how well I'd done, actually. It was a relief. Okay, well, new sniffs for dogs. Final delivery of the tiles that we need for the corral, and we have emptied him. The builder's merchant has no more left, and he says these ones are unavailable now. Really hope we've got enough and dogs having a good sniff. There's a part box, so we're guessing that that's not from the stock that we had put to one side. One of them's actually got writing on it, which was a display tile. Wow, we've got some carting to do. Got the adhesive. I'm not sure how many bags we've ordered, actually. Just a rough guess, I would say six bags, which isn't enough, but we have 2 upstairs, and so that makes us 8. Right, I'll get back to what I was doing in the house upstairs. Grateful. Oh, I'm gonna be tired tonight. Right, I had to stop doing what I was doing upstairs. The dogs were far too interested and started ripping the tile box, so I better get them in. Decided I'm going to put them in the corridor. They're not going to actually be in the way there. Whew. Right, get a move on. It's quite warm outside actually, and I think it's going to be even warmer for me once I've finished. So, yeah, I got my construction shorts back on. I'll be putting proper legs on again later, but right. See how far I can go before I cripple myself. I take it steady with the old back. Right, everything's in. God, I'm unfit. So 6 bags of stuff there, and 30 boxes of tiles plus a pack of oddments. Yeah, that was a bit tiring, but I am unfit. Yes, at least they're all in and they're out of the way. Probably have to put a little bit of something there so neither one of us bangs our legs on that sharp edge. We shouldn't do. These tiles are a really, really weird size. I don't know if that'll pick up. They're really, really weird size. 31.6 by 60.8. That is a weird size.
Well, beautiful sunshiny day today. Somebody's been very busy. Not me, just work and errands. But I've come home to... Somebody is summer ready. Woohoo!
With my working shorts on.
The working shorts the dogs have trashed and such like, yes.
And working chambers.
Yes. However, apart from all the other jobs you've done today, you've just fitted that.
Yes.
Awesome. We now have an extractor in here.
Hey!
Which is brilliant. Looks really neat and modern, which is what we wanted.
And it's quiet.
It is very quiet, yeah, it's still running. We had it on to test it. That's it running.
Yeah, I've set it to what we think is about 10 minutes, but we don't know because there's no marks on it. And I'm not standing with a stopwatch going, right, on!
Proper train spotty style.
Yeah.
No, it is what it is. That is super duper. So well done you and all your work today.
Thank you very much.
And this is looking good.
Yes. Yeah, it just needs that final sand after I've topped it up in places. And we're good to go. Floor down tomorrow, hopefully.
Yes.
All being well. And done. Really, really happy with that. Really happy. It almost looks like somebody who knows what they're doing has done it. There are no dints, divots, or little mountainous ranges. So this is now ready to have a paint put on it. There's slight variations in colour because of the depths of the top coat. So like there's a darker bit here, which is actually more or less the original coat. So, really happy. That is done. I've just got to get the sucking machine out, and then after that, wipe the floor, and it's ready for our vinyl floor to go in. And that's the bathroom completely ready for the sanctuary.
Hello! We now have to make this. Fit in there. Now.
We should have done the room bigger and square.
Square.
Because that's 2 metres by 2 metres. If we'd have only done the room 2 metres by 2 metres square,
it would have been no problem.
it'd been fine.
My concern is, I've seen lino people put I've put lino down, but only lino tiles. Or in a little tiny bathroom in the UK that was sort of like this. I don't want to put it down, go cutting, and the knife drift, and that's that piece ready for the rubbish bin. I'm not quite sure how to go about this. It's two options. We just go for it, put it in here, cut it and then we're fine. Or we treat that piece of lino like these plasterboards when we measured them up and all the rest of it and cut them outside to fit and at least have it the correct width so that we're only cutting little bits there. I don't know. Chris is actually more scared about cutting this than he was about the worktops. But it's got to be done, so just going to have to go for it. Which way do you think?
I'm not allowed to think.
He's just giving me this gormless smile. He's saying nothing. Okay, I'll make a decision.
The boss has got her head round it. It's breaking my head. She just asked for a knife. But it's not for me. There you go.
Thank you very much. I don't have my head around it at all because usually I'll talk something through with you and explain my thought process and what my result's going to be, and you sometimes don't get it first or second time, but third time you go, yes. This time you're just looking at me like a blank thing on a blank day when nothing's happening. I could hear the wind whistling through one side and out the other.
Yes.
You just
don't get it.
You just don't get it. You don't want to get it because you're frightened. That's also a thing.
Yes. Which is why I'm giving you the cutting implement, because if it goes wrong,
it's my fault.
It's not me.
Okay. Let's see what happens. What's the worst that can happen?
You have to go and buy another whole piece.
Yes. But on a plus note, we didn't muck up the worktops, and a piece of this is cheaper than a worktop. Give us face. Okay. Well.
You're in the dark. Come to the light side. There's tea and cake.
3.5 hours later. Ta-da!
Yes. That was not easy, was it?
Nope.
First fit of the vinyl floor. It's all down. Well, not really. We've now got to take it all back up again and put sticky stuff on, don't we? To sticky it down.
Yes, we have.
We'll do that tomorrow.
Yeah, not doing it now.
No way.
It's looking good though.
Yes.
Looks like a real room.
Yes. And we've got a little bit of overlap sticking outside here, which is brilliant. Because when we put the
click-clack flooring, as it's called,
which has a layer of sponge underneath it, doesn't it? Sound deadening, that can go on top.
Yeah.
And that's awesome. And then we'll find a
threshold strip.
That's what they're called, is it?
It is.
Oh. Yeah. A thing.
A threshold strip.
Yes. And then that'll go and they'll make it look nice and neat. And then that means that we haven't had to cut and then make a mess. Sticky downtime.
Just.
Down there.
It's not really fun.
No.
Because we had to cut it and put everything under, if that makes sense.
Yes.
So to get that corner in, it went under. Now to get it out, spray glue, the minute you touch it's going to stick, we're still going to shove it under. It's going to be interesting, basically. Yeah,
yes.
It's more interesting.
That's right. So. And it's.
Oh.
Yes, and we discovered that if it has a slightest little fold in it, it wants to destroy itself as well. So we've got to be really, really careful.
Yeah.
And it wasn't cheap.
No, oh no, it wasn't a cheap and nasty or anything. I thought I bought,
well,
obviously it had good reviews and such like, but if you don't roll it, if it had a bit of a kink in it, sort of, so it was folded sort of to a point, almost, obviously you don't do that with lino at all, it just wanted to rip straight through.
Yeah. I wonder how we're going to do it. Anyway, we'll come back once it's down.
Okay.
I think. And an update on my wall. Smooth as a baby's bottom. And it even includes 2 little dimples, one there and one there.
Yeah, you can see them at this angle to the light.
Just there and there.
There you go.
One dimple.
And he's absolutely devastated. He's so angry at the little dimples.
I know.
I think we should just get a pencil and go, smiley face.
Well, it is attached to your bathroom. And there it is. Done. Sticky down. Good. Nice and sticky.
Very sticky.
Yes. That's that.